Let's welcome in, you know this guy, Cameron McCarty. He is a financial guru from just down the road, handles tax plans, pretty much anything. If you're planning for the future, this is the guy you want to talk to. We're talking college today. One of the greatest gifts that I was ever given was from my grandmother. She started some college savings accounts for my kids. The problem is that the contributions are almost being outpaced by the rise of tuition. So what do you do? What are some tips you have for people that maybe don't have that or are just finding out that tuition's outpacing?
Yeah, the cost of college is a lot more than just tuition, as a lot of us are finding, and it can be expensive. And I think the first thing is bringing awareness of what a 529 plan is.
Okay.
And so what it is, it's a tax advantage vehicle. So I'm going to put my tax hat on for your viewers first, and it's a really cool thing where you're able to make a contribution, get a tax deduction on your state return. It helps a beneficiary, your child, grandchild, whoever it may be, for college or educational expenses, and that's tax-free distributions. That's awesome.
Absolutely.
So if you're able, so the awareness, I think, is the first thing that people need to be aware of. What is a 529 plan? It is in the tax deduction, everything along with it. Mm-hmm. And almost anybody can contribute. So people need to start looking at it.
We're headed, I feel, and it's been talked about, a bubble here. We're with college debt. Mm-hmm. And what are some of the ways you can avoid getting caught up? Because the last thing you want to do is have that bubble when it bursts and have all this debt. What are you talking to clients and parents out there that are kind of sweating the idea of you want to send your kids to college or a trade school, but it's just not affordable when they get that degree and the debt?
You know what? It really depends on what you're trying to do with your future. And so things can get expensive. And so how do you manage it? I think the first thing you need to do is take a look at your own financial situation and really look for if you can get those scholarships. Would be huge. But not everybody does get a scholarship. I didn't get a scholarship. And so you have to really save and put money away. And so that's where these 529 plans can really come into play. And, you know, if we can start planning early. And I think that's the biggest tip I can give on that is just planning for it. And now here's the other cool thing with the 529 plan. What if you don't use it for college? Not everybody does go to college. You can change the beneficiary. So you can change it so if your child doesn't go, maybe your grandchild or whatever.
Okay.
You can change.
You can roll it to somebody else.
Roll it to somebody else.
Very good. If you want to reach out to Cameron, the best place to do so?
Go to my website. That's the best place, vividtaxadvisory.com. We got some great tools on there. Now, here's a big one, too. Make sure when you contribute through the state to get that deduction as well. Very good. And he can help you find those gray areas. Maybe you can find some extra savings to put towards your college education kids' account. Thank you very much, Cameron. Always good to see you.